Hi, I'm Helena, and you're watching Speaker TV.
When you fight the fear that you know, you decide your meaning. When they're knocking on your door, and the mind is aching right now, you need to run and hide from no one.
Girl from the Sky was my first major original, track that I had released. I'd written so many tracks before that, but I didn't feel anything was good enough to be sort of aired to the public. But it was crazy. It literally started climbing up the ARIA chart, and then it went to #1, which was insane for my first track. I've got so many more tracks lined up. I've been working really hard in the studio. I think I had a bit of a lull after Girl from the Sky because I don't think I was ready yet as a producer. I had this big track, and then everyone was like, "Where's your follow-up?" And I was like, and I was working on stuff, and it took me a while to sort of get my shit together properly as a producer. But I feel now this year I'm totally on track. I've already had about 3 tracks out already this year, so they're all like lined up to keep firing. I'm so pedantic about the way I work, and I'm so particular, and I hear every single little sound. And I was working with somebody on my last single who was mixing and mastering it down, and we literally 12 versions later I was like, no, you need to fade that out, at 356 you need to fade that out more. And I'm very, very particular, so sometimes it's a great thing because I'm a perfectionist, and I won't let things leave my camp until I'm super happy with it. But it can also very much delay the process, and sometimes you have to go, at what point do you let go? I'm very particular about the way I work, and I feel it's so time wasting sometimes, especially when you want small changes done and you have to write emails back and forth, at 256 remove the snare, or do things. I think everything takes so much longer, and things can get lost in translation, or communicated the wrong way. So I always prefer to, wherever I can, to be working in the studio if I am doing a collaboration with that person. But sometimes as you said, it's just not possible, if you're on the other side of the world and schedules, and so you have to kind of, I guess, just make do, and Skype is a savior.
To run and hide from the worst now. You're trying to figure out what's the plan now. Can I understand it somehow? But somehow she is the girl.
I never go in with planned sets because you just don't know, and people that have all these pre-programmed sets, I don't understand how you can apply the same set that you'd play to 10,000 people to when you're playing to nobody. You can't. You have to really judge when you're playing, what time you're playing, how many people's there, and I think a proper DJ, like a professional, true professional, works with what's in front of them, and they read it and they adjust. I don't feel that you can just keep some kind of karaoke playlist and just expect to have the same kind of reaction.